Three pitch.
Gyro spin slider now. Throws it again. Vinny Pasquantino hooks it through the right side. And the lone lefty for the Royals has a hit.
And Adley making a play that was as good as any catcher. Really settled down.
And Salvador Perez hits another ground ball for a single for Kansas City. Base hits through the right and left side from Pasquantino, and now Perez. 2 on 2 out for the Royals.
I take a look, and it might be a little cutter that doesn't quite get in. And of course, Perez been around, came up, what, 33, came up at 21 in scoring position, so he was way below that.
And he gets Velasquez to pop up. Backpedaling Henderson, on rushing Cowser. It'll be Colton's ball from left, and a pretty quick inning despite the hits. 12 pitches. Gunner incredibly about to be disbanded due to the nonsense of conference realignment that are going to be left. Oregon State and Washington State. Maybe the Pac will have some kind of a used to meet up at college. Meeting here in the big leagues as Rutschman twists into a pop-up down the line in left. Velasquez is there for the second out.
About home runs, that's what Renfroe can do. It's a pretty good breaking ball, Kevin. That's a really sharp break.
Renfroe with a little swat out to center field. That hangs up for Cedric Mullins for the first out. Cole Irvin's got a strikeout tonight with a couple of hits allowed. The Oriole pitchers have been great at striking out opposing.
4 home runs in that game. Went 3 for 11 with runners in scoring position.
Nice cutter to the outside edge, who's now his teammate in the rotation. And he's thrown the cutter a little bit harder this season. Last year,
the kind of finesse pitcher that he can be.
To the right side, a ground ball sneaks through from Lofton for a hit. O'Hearn comes up throwing to the plate, but Hampson will beat it easily. Mountcastle cuts off the throw. Fermin goes to third, and Kansas City with a little ground and pound early. Nick Lofton makes it 1-0.
Well, they're not over swinging. I mean, if you get to 2 strikes, you got to make contact. And that's a fastball. I mean, it's belt high away. What does he do? He grounds out to second. They're playing up the middle. See Tony Kemp shaded up the middle, so he's not in
position.
position.
In a row. Michael Garcia grounds it foul off of Michael Garcia, and he goes down hard.
Take a look. He's got the protected, and hits him right on the toe. He can make a quality pitch.
Not as quality as he wanted it. Left field from Garcia. That ball skips off the wall at a hop. Fermin is in. Lofton racing around third. Relay throw from Henderson will not be in time. Rutschman applies the tag just in case Lofton missed home plate. He didn't. And a 2-run double from Michael Garcia makes it 3-0 Kansas City.
Well, a hanging cutter, and you know, again, 2 strikes. He's trying to cut it. It's right down the middle. I mean, doesn't get close to being in on his fist. And then this ball is smacked to left. You can see it hooked down into the corner. These guys can all run. It's going to be a track meet this year for the Royals.
Bobby Wood Jr. Here's Pasquantino. Pasquantino smacks this one to second base. Tony Kemp picks up a hot shot and ends the inning. So 3 for Kansas City. The Ryans will lead it off for the O's coming up.
3 pitches, and there's a cutter. That's how he got the first out.
Well, Cole has reinvented about 2/3 of his arsenal. 4 of his 6 pitches he said he tinkered with this offseason, including the curveball, which he said is more of a gyro spin slider now. Throws it again. Vinny Pasquantino hooks it through the right side, and the lone lefty for the Royals has a hit.
And Adley making a play that was as good as any catcher. Kramer really settled down.
And Salvador Perez hits another ground ball for a single for Kansas City. Base hits through the right and left side from Pasquantino, and now Perez. 2 on 2 out for the Royals.
I take a look, and it might be a little cutter that doesn't quite get in. And of course, Perez Been around, came up, what, 33, came up at 21 runners in scoring position.
3 of the 4 games this year, they've really struggled in that category. That cutter up and away, 1 ball.
So he was way below that.
And he gets Velasquez to pop up. Backpedaling Henderson on rushing Cowser. It'll be Colton's ball from left. And a pretty quick inning despite the hits. 12 pitches. Gunner Adley Anthony will swing it against Alec Marsh next.
Patience doesn't always work for everybody, but.
To the right side, Lofton from second makes the play. Those fans to celebrate Jordan West, second-year Oriole O'Hearn. Earned run average. Last year it was
with an ERA of under 4 runs a game. And
elevated fastball taken out to left, and Velasquez not terribly comfortable out there, but he makes a ball in that game. He followed by Tyler Wells and Dean Kramer. Left in the major leagues into today. Milwaukee got a win there, 4-0 as well. Detroit and the Yankees also unbeaten. 1, 2, 3, second inning.
They're getting ready for NCAA regionals.
Mel, here's a line drive down the left field side. That's foul by Salvador Perez.
And he said he remembers distinctly looking at him, and he did pause and said, listen, you see a lot of kids who are the sons, and I'd like to say I was one of the first to pick out that talent.
Well, Giants, Walker Buehler, Carson Fulmer, that was just Tony Kemp's last. He'll be batting third in the bottom of the third. Right now, Cole Irvin 2-2 for Salvador. Perez reaches down to get one, smacks it deep out to left field. Colton Cowser is there right in front of the 376 point to put Salvador Perez away.
Well, a lot of room out there. I mean, they put in the Great Wall of Baltimore, 2022, and then makes this pretty routine. Played a lot of center field, AAA Norfolk. I mean, down and away. What can you do with that pitch? You know, loop it into right.
Hunter Renfroe out to deep left field. Cowser tracking in. Cowser makes the play. Well, if you didn't know if Colton Cowser could play left field, he certainly showed you that inning. We'll see what he can do with the bat when we come back.
Team 2 or actually.
Westberg left side. That ball is fair, and it clanged off the pole. So Jordan Westberg has an automatic double. He was the last Oriole to reach last night. He is the first Oriole to reach today.
Well, a lot of times, you know, when you have your pitchers meeting, well, he beat us on a home run on a fastball to the opposite field. Let's try to get him out. They're breaking balls, and then he hangs it. And he just barely keeps it inside the line, and there it is off the hanger. What's that? Oh, lovely pitch to hit. Doesn't miss
Cowser.
it. Well, when you got a 3-0 lead, he'd a run. I mean, they'll play the infield back.
Cowser, cue shot.
Oh,
that's a little tricky one. Some elite spin off the bat of Colton Cowser, and excuse me, RBI double gets the Orioles on the board.
Well, I guess that'll work too. Didn't mean to do it. Kind of squiggles. It's a new baseball term. Squiggles it way into left field. And then Jordan Westbrook loses his balance a little bit, but regains it. Tony Manson.
Henderson with a high towering pop-up. Witt and Lofton converge, and the second baseman Lofton makes the play. Birdland, the next chapter of Orioles